Hello, my name is Jason Richmond. Today I'll be presenting my proposal for conducting a BYOD security risk assessment for William Jewell College. Um, as more students come in and use their personal devices for like their schoolwork and to contact teachers and things of that nature, I feel like it's important to evaluate the security risk and determine whether our current policies are adequate enough. So first and foremost, what is BYOD? BYOD stands for Bring Your Own Device. It just refers to students, using their own computer, their own phone, their own iPad in order to complete their own work and contact these teachers. So now, while BYOD does improve productivity and flexibility, um, it honestly just opens up a lot of security risk, and I feel as though that not all students are knowledgeable in the fact that these risks are here and that they are so prone to them, such as like malware, unauthorized access, and data leakage. And that's why I feel like this structured security assessment is needed. Now, for the purpose of this assessment, um, I'm looking to identify the vulnerabilities in how having our own personal devices could affect William Jewell. We want to make sure that the strength of our device management and our data protection is up to par, and ultimately, this assessment will help us, understand whether we are properly safeguarding our sensitive information. Because I'm not sure if you know, William Jewell in the past, like it was a few years ago. I don't have the exact year, but they had underwent a cyber attack not too long ago, where a lot of the data was leaked, and it really set Jewell back like a considerable amount. So now, um, in response to that, they added the cybersecurity program in order for students to understand why things happen, because ultimately it happened because of the even the teachers and the students um clicking on random links that getting from emails, pop-up ads and things of that nature, and then it just ultimately gave up the Jules data. So for risk one, um is unsecured personal devices. Personal devices might lack antivirus software, firewalls, or require operating system updates. And our standard requires that every device connecting to the cooperative network be fully updated and protected. To evaluate this risk, we will review mobile device management logs to confirm compliance. If we don't address this risk, malware or unauthorized access could easily compromise our systems. Um, for the second one would be weak uh, authentication. Uh, BYOD devices should use multi-factor authentication for all corruptive access. We would test login policies and confirm that MFA is required. Weak authentication greatly increases the chance that unauthorized users can gain access to sensitive information. Um, for the third one would be data leakage via cloud apps, like any iCloud apps for the Apple users. Um, Students may unintentionally upload school files to personal Google Drive or Dropbox accounts. We will review network traffic to detect unsanctioned cloud storage activity. If this isn't addressed, sensitive data could end up stored on unprotected third-party servers, which is not good. And for fourth risk would be lost or stolen devices. So say somebody's phone gets stolen, or they end up losing their phone and somebody else picks it up. Um, our standard requires that all devices support remote wipe and tracking. We will verify that MDM includes remote wipe capabilities and ensure all devices have it enabled. Without these protections, a single lost phone could expose confidential company information. Now, this is more towards, it could be the teachers who probably would have more hurtful data within their personal device. For another risk would be insecure Wi-Fi connections. Now, with the Jewel, it is known that our Wi-Fi can be sometimes like iffy. It goes out sometimes randomly, and personal devices might connect to public Wi-Fi or unsecured networks. All remote access should go through a company VPN. We will audit VPN logs and check the connections are enforced. If users access uh, corporate resources on public Wi-Fi without a VPN, their data could be intercepted by attackers. We at Jewel, we already have our own Wi-Fi and things that people go on. Like we all have our own part of the Wi-Fi. Everybody has their own part share of our the whole Wi-Fi. So not too worried about that. To conduct this assessment, we'll follow a structured approach. First, we will review the organization's existing BYOD policy. Next, we'll perform a technical audit using mobile device management tools. We'll then speak with department leads to understand real world device usage. After gathering information, we'll analyze findings and assign severity levels. Finally, we'll create recommendations to improve security and reduce identified risks. Now, by conducting this assessment, we expect several key outcomes, including an updated BYOD policy, stronger authentication requirements, better control over personal devices, and a reduction in the likelihood of data breaches. This will help the institution protect students, teachers, and any guests that are coming through. And then, in conclusion, a BYOD security risk assessment is an important step in strengthening the school's cybersecurity posture. It will help us identify vulnerabilities, improve our policies, and ensure that personal devices do not become an entry point for cyber attacks. Thank you for your time, and I look forward for your approval of this proposal.